Welcome to the Project Triangle Strategy demo. So, I've been meaning to do this and I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, but yes, at long last we'll finally knock this out. I haven't looked too much at it just yet, and I don't even know when the release date for the actual game is. If Bravely Default is anything to go by, we'll probably get it like an updated one down the line, but I don't know timetable stuff. Otherwise, you can see art-wise, it is very similar to Octopath. It has some subtle differences with the backgrounds and stuff, but actually, I don't even know if you. It looks like you can rotate the camera. I mean, if it pans this a little bit, you probably can pan the whole way. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Thank you for your download. Special pre-release version comprising chapters excerpted from the middle of the game. You'll be enjoying the story in progress. You might find it difficult to fully grasp the events happening around you. However, we encourage you to enjoy the atmosphere of the game world. Battle has been ramped up in difficulty somewhat to allow you to fully experience the depth of the combat system in a limited number of stages. Experiment with different strategies to triumph over your foes. We hope that you enjoy the game. Now, I know it's called Triangle because there's 3 different routes, and based on which of the routes you settle in here, you can recruit different allies and stuff like that. That I do know about.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these 3 powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the 3 powers at last negotiated a truce. Peace came to Norzelia, but only briefly. Shortly after assuming power in Esfrost, Archduke Gustadolf launched a surprise invasion of the neighboring kingdom of Glenbrook. The might of the Esfrostian forces, under the command of the formidable General of Laura, easily overwhelmed Glenbrook's crown city. Before any could comprehend the meaning of what was happening, the once proud Whiteholm Castle had fallen. Learning of the attack, House Wolford, highest of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook, rushes to the royal family's aid. Leading the charge is none other than young Serenoa, who has only just taken over the mantle of lordship from his father. At his side are Benedict, House Wolford's advisor and a veteran of the Salt Iron War, Roland, the younger prince of Glenbrook and Serenoa's childhood friend, and Frederica, his betrothed, who hails from the very duchy they now call foe. A new war is kindling, fanned by the unwavering convictions held by the rulers of these lands. And though they may not yet know it, Serenoa and his comrades are heading straight into the pyre. Esfrost's forces have breached the once proud walls of Whiteholm, and now overrun its majestic halls, leaving only death and destruction in their wake. Like bloodthirsty beasts, they search, eager to carry out Archduke Gustadolf's orders to kill any member of the royal family on sight. With the very future of the kingdom hanging in the balance, Serenoa hurries to the throne room as fast as his legs can carry him.
Chapter 6, Remember Me. Yes, with a name like Gustadolf, I can understand why he'd be so angry and want to invade everywhere. The night of Frost's invasion.
Do they mean to hurt us?
They will do no such thing, my princess. Not so long as I draw breath.
Cease the vainglorious theatrics. The city is mine now, and not a soul loyal to his grace still lives. You are all that remains. Not even the Dawnspear can hope to triumph against such odds.
You talk and talk, but do you have the courage to test your words?
This is folly, Gustadolf. What madness has possessed you? Is this how you would take revenge for what befell your father?
Nothing so petty as that, Ragnar. The war and all its atrocities should remain buried in the past.
Then what drives you to commit new ones? To tear down the future we labored so long to achieve? Do you think Hysant will stand idly by while Glenbrook burns?
I shudder to think what ends you hope to achieve by such vile means.
You always did lack imagination. However, not even I foresaw the opportunity this foolish partnership would afford me. As for Hysant, she shall meet the same fate as your beloved kingdom before long.
Whatever your aims may be, you'll never...
Father, are you hurt?
Roland?
Brother?
You imbecile! Why do you return?
Be grateful to see me for once. I wasn't about to leave you to these wolves.
You stone-headed brat!
If it isn't my dear Frederica and her newly betrothed, and you've brought friends.
Stand down at once. On the honor of House Walford, we shall not let the royal family come to harm.
So you're the young whelp. You have courage, if not much sense. I'll give you that.
Brother, what is the meaning of this?
I am sorry for forcing this unpleasant scene upon you, Frederica. I had to take action. Sooner than anticipated.
Action? What do you...
Listen well. I, Gustadolf Esfrost, do hereby condemn the King of Glenbrook and his agents for their treacherous deeds. Scheming to claim the riches of the Grand Norzellian mines their own, they slaughtered my dear cousin Dragan in cold blood. For this most heinous crime, and for shattering the trust between our nations out of malice, I declare their punishment must be swift and final.
So this is the lie you weave.
What mummery is this? Dragan was killed by...
Silence, my lord.
Benedict?
I commend you for delivering the traitorous Prince Roland to me. He too must answer for his crimes. Hand him over, and House Wolford may yet see itself through this unscathed. You are my dear sister's husband-to-be. Bend the knee, and no harm shall befall you.
I will do no such thing. We won't be party to your treachery.
Your father was ever a thorn in my side. You seem intent on repeating their history. However, I fear you will not live long enough to accomplish it. General of Laura, kill them all.
Yes, my lord.
Stop! I won't let you... Ah! Brother!
Ah!
Sir Maxwell, leave me! Take Roland to safety!
Yes, my lord. My prince, with me.
I can't leave them! Step aside, Sir Maxwell!
My lord, we must flee at once.
But his grace...
Roland! Lord Wolford! There is no saving me. The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
Father! My prince, follow us. But I... Damn it all!
After them.
You would once again see Norzellia bathed in blood, Gustadolf? Truly, you are lost.
This land has long been lost, Ragnar, but it need be no longer.
This is where Sir Maxwell would have us wait.
He is readying the boat for our escape as we speak.
A wise decision. No doubt the river is our only hope of getting out of the city alive. The streets are overrun with Esfrosti soldiers. Our foe no doubt searches for us on the other side of this very gate.
Then we wait here and pray for Sir Maxwell's swift return.
Father. Frenny. Cordelia.
And what is she doing with us? She's with the enemy! What? No! I had no idea! Lies! It was your own brother that attacked the city! If I had any idea he was planning such atrocities, I would have stopped him. I know not what's possessed him.
My lady speaks the truth. We are as shocked and torn by this turn of events as you.
Enough, Hewitt! We can't be clawing at each other's throats with the Esfrosti army looking to hunt us down like dogs.
My emotions got the better of me for a moment. Forgive me.
Hewitt means no ill, my lady. Her fellow members of the Kingsguard were slain before her eyes. For now, let us focus on the present. Prince Roland's safety and escape are our main concerns.
Of course.
These are trying times, but we mustn't let emotions cloud our judgment.
Benedict, you stopped me from speaking the truth of Dragon's death. To what end?
Gustadolf would frame Glenbrook for Lord Dragan's murder and claim it as pretext for his invasion. If he knew we witnessed the truth, our heads would already be on pikes.
It would seem he still intends to put them there.
Because you spat in the face of his demands.
What we know could expose his claims as the treacherous lies they are. If it came to light that Gustadolf orchestrated his own cousin's murder, no one would dare stand by his side.
Indeed. However, words have little substance on their own, especially when weighed against the power and influence the Archduke commands. Your truth would be taken as the pathetic ramblings of a desperate man.
Once again, your wisdom makes me feel the fool.
No, we are all fumbling through these dark times. You spoke and acted as the Lord of House Wolfort, and did so admirably.
And yet my actions have put everyone in danger. Father would have known better.
Let us look forward, my lord, not back. There are truths yet cloaked in the shadows. We must survive and see them brought to light, for these truths shall be the weapons by which we lay Esfrost low.
Thank you, Benedict. I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
I know you will, my lord. Let us await Sir Maxwell's arrival.
I wasn't expecting there to be that many scenes at the very beginning of the game, but hey, well, demo, I mean. So, it's segments like these where it determines what route you go on to, choices you make, and stuff like that. It also determines who joins you and who doesn't. Sir Maxwell shall prove true to his word. We must be patient. I also have to admit, I like the voice acting here. It doesn't have that overall, I'll say overly grandiose, Shakespearean feel that you get from Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. I'm not a fan of that overboard. It kind of got a little hammy, but this is actually pretty decent so far. Anyway, exploration. Flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In between stories and scenes and battles, there will be an exploration phase. In this phase, you move freely about areas to gather information from people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms, and train features that may serve you in battle, and more. Down the exploration phase, progress with the story, press the L button. I also hope when the game is fully released there's an auto button so I don't have to keep pushing progress. And these are inverted. Actually, no. I think it's just that I'm more used to the inverted stuff that... Anyway. Okay, Okay, it's gonna take me a moment to get used to this. No. Benedict was right behind these doors. Benedict was right. Behind these doors might be dozens of those bastards clamoring to take our heads. Guess we've nothing to do till Sir Maxwell comes calling with our boat. So we have Sarah Noah here, level 8. Oh, it's Y. I'm pushing the button where I'm like, why isn't this popping up? But yeah, it helps if I read. Anyway, range has a height factor. Passive for follow-ups. Deal physical damage to the enemy. Does more from higher ground. This one has quite a bit of range to it. But it costs 2 instead of the other one costing 1. Chance to counter. So under the endurance, that's our elemental resistance. From the look of it, we're neutral across the board. Here we have Roland. He's a spear knight, so he has a lance. Three squares along the way. Huh. So I'm kind of curious how that works. Then we have the pushback. I don't know why it's grayed out. If there's only a certain number of skills we can take. It's possible that what those diamonds are the equipable skills. There's like 4 skill points for him, 3 for him. Otherwise, strength-wise, what does he have going for him? He's lucky, I guess. And he's a little faster. Anyway, we have Benedict, our strategist. He has Bulwark, Raging Beast, 1 TP at the start of battle, so I guess that's used to power your skills or something. That's pretty cool. I imagine this is going to be pretty important. That could be really nasty, but they won't let you use it, I guess. He has the highest magic attack, but he doesn't seem to have any offensive spells like Frederica here. She's a conjurer. Tome of Flames, Wisdom Ring. So does the book determine what spells she has, or is that just a coincidence, I wonder? Otherwise, you can see she's potent with fire, but weak to ice. She has Scorch, 64 power. Okay, so that's actually weak. Yeah, that's what we noted. Gain 1 TP when you defeat an enemy. We have the Flame Shield. Grants the ability to counterattack. So, Gila, I think that's how her name is supposed to be pronounced, is our cleric. She has Cure Wounds. So she has the whole League of Legends thing where the weaker they are, the more it does. Haste, this could be pretty important, and then AoE healing. Thing is, both of these are really squishy. We have Anna the Spy. Huh. That sounds like it's really overpowered, but she's probably... nah. Okay, yeah, you can see her health. I was about to say, how is she squishy to offset that, and she has pretty low health. Have a chance to put an enemy to sleep. Become invisible for 2 turns. Lost 2 attackers stand directly in front of a foe. So this is like a climbing skill. We have Huette, our scout. She actually has a bow. So that's an execute thing. That could be pretty important. Makes me wonder if the game has permadeath like Fire Emblem or not. Ah. That sucks. I'm hoping that's like a mistranslation, that it's not you take more damage, it's you deal more damage. And then we have Eridor, our shield bearer here, who... well, he has the physical defense. The magic defense is kind of lacking. Provoke, physical counter. Ah. So he's the Lucien of the game. Knock them back 5 squares. How far can they move per turn? And I wonder if they take fall damage if you can knock them off a building or something like Tactics. Then we have Steelback. That can be pretty handy. And lastly, we have Coratin, our Scholar. He has the Tome of Ice, so he has ice spells. Freeze. Freeze, ice, we saw that. So this, I imagine, is the most important skill of probably the entire party, where you can actually create obstacles to, create bottlenecks to, force the enemy to take certain routes, less desirable ones. I'm kind of curious what all the restrictions on this are going to be. Huh. So I'm assuming by freezing the ground, or no, never mind. Like I misread that as freezing them to the ground, which would therefore limit their movement, but no, it's not like don't move or leg aim from tactics. One second. Tutorial. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just go in blind and hope for the best. What's the worst that can happen? Franti, father, what has happened? Damn it all. What have we done to deserve this fate? On his own sister's wedding day, no less, and on the eve of a new age of harmony. What does he hope to gain from all this? What grudge could my brother possibly bear against Glenbrook? Though the duchy aims remain unclear, it stands to reason that our own Desmond... I've never figured out how to pronounce this. So the word is actually where the word domain is derived from. Desmensne? Like, I'm not even sure about the language. I kind of want to say it's supposed to be French and then it'd be like Desmensed. But, yeah. Anyway, our own domain as well may come under siege soon. Still at present is our safest destination and Prince Roland's only refuge. I hear footsteps in the distance. Our pursuers drive ever closer. We won't be safe here for long. If Sir Maxwell does not arrive soon with our escape vessel... We are the last alive who can keep Prince Roland safe at a time like this. So this is what's going to determine whether or not she stays with us, or what our route is ultimately going to be. So I'm going to say, we need your blade, let us fight together. Well said, my lord. There's hope so long as we shall stand, and stand together. And so long as you are here to guide us, Lord Wolfert. The boat should arrive soon enough. In the meantime, there's only one thing we can do, and must do. In Orzelia, 3 major guiding convictions prevail: utility, morality, and liberty. This will take the form of invisible parameters influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. These parameters will not be reflected visually. So they don't tell you what's what, you just tell you, hey, a choice is made. Your decisions will shape Sereno's convictions, as well as influence which companions may choose to join your cause. So they mention here Medina joins you. And I don't see anyone else with the marker. Can we go up here? So we get an HP pellet. So this actually reminds me a little bit of Disgaea, how they can hide things in the hub. This mechanism will open the gate. Best leave it alone for now. No, we cannot jump off the bridge. And yes, I had to test that. Don't judge me. I'm not on trial here, folks. I don't know how important the items are, so we'll just take what we can get. Curses. Where is the boat? So yes, folks, 23 minutes in, we're finally reaching the actual battle part. Recommend level 8. With their pursuers closing in, Sereno's retinue, I think that's supposed to be a T there, but it's really hard to see. Sereno's retinue puts their faith in Sir Maxwell, who has made arrangements for an escape boat. A raven arrives at the Falks Desmens, carrying to Lord Lindroy dire tidings from the Crown City. So until we click this.
My lord, please reconsider. Esfrost's numbers are overwhelming. We would only be sending our men to their doom.
I will not stand idly by as the capital burns! Move, you fool! I'll go by myself if I must. Let
that bastard Gustadolf remember how true my aim is?
It's too late, my lord. Whiteholm has fallen, and the capital has been taken.
Damn it all. Does His Grace and the royal family still live?
There is no news, my lord.
Heavens be good. A dream of peace so soon dashed asunder. And under my watch. Your Grace, pray live long enough that I might atone for my failure in person.
My lord, I fear there are other concerns. The Asfrosti army may not stop at the capital.
Yes. The three great houses might still unite against them. We must prepare for the worst. Raise the alarum. It's time to muster our defenses. House Fawkes will not surrender without a fight.
So is that just a scene, or is there a fight coming up? Okay, apparently that's it. So I was wondering if they may have hidden something here, but when I pan around, I'm not seeing anything else. So to Whiteholm Castle we go.
My prince, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I've managed to procure a boat for our escape. It should arrive anon.
Thank you so, Maxwell.
Would that I could have done more. You did well to stand against Gustadolf. Your father would have been proud to see it.
Let's save the pleasantries until we're through the gate, huh? Everyone ready?
We are. Open the gates, Eridor!
Whatever you say, my lord. Here's hoping we can make it through without those bastards on the shore noticing.
Over there!
There's too many of them. We need to turn back.
Give it up! There's nowhere to run!
Damn it! They've shut us in!
Is this it? If this is where I fall, I'm taking these Asfrosti bastards with me!
Don't be so quick to throw your life away, my prince.
Yes, we haven't lost hope yet. The boat will arrive shortly. We only need to fend them off until then.
Can we do that?
I fail to see why not. If you lend us your sword, that is.
As if I would do aught else.
Form around the prince. Protect him.
The prince is on the bridge! Seize him!
They pour from the castle like rats. I shall defend the rear.
So here we are with the basics of battle. Two keys to victory in battle are in this game are positioning and initiative. Positioning in the terrain can be used to your advantage. Attacks from behind your foe or from high ground will deal greater damage. The order in which units take action is determined by their speed attribute. Upcoming turn order is displayed via an indicator on the bottom of the battle screen. Keeping a careful eye on turn order and view your allies' abilities when deciding how to deploy and advance your units. So escape from the castle. Victory condition is secure the drawbridge. Defeat is if Roland falls. Weather is sunny, wind is breezy. So, okay. At your camp, you can make ready for battle at your encampment by purchasing items and ordering quietuses. There will be more in the actual game. Come to learn the ways of war, have ye? I reckon I can oblige. So, I don't have anything I can get from this underuse. If you'd learn more, you know where to find me. My research proceeds apace, and I feel I'm on the verge of yet another breakthrough. Expect great things if you were not already. Come on, come on. Lionel has procured for you only the finest wares from lands near and far. Okay, I need to stop paying attention to Discord because this is starting to get kind of bad. If my wares do not meet your every need, let the heavens rain their wrath down upon me. Come to wet your whistle or in search of information. Either way, you've come to the right place. You can pet your blade. I'll have a list of errands ready for you when we open for business. Come back then, will you? So, are those supposed to be like I forgot what those jobs are called in Tactics that you could send out the people on expeditions, were they? I don't know. I'd like nothing more than to tend to your weapons, but I fear I haven't quite finished my training. Pray bear with me a bit longer. Provide me with the necessary materials, and I'd be honored to temper and repair your weapons. Repair? Well, there was a bombshell. Maybe this is kind of like Fire Emblem. Huh. Why? Okay, I don't know, maybe it's... I need to look at the date on my Switch. Commence battle. Escape from Whitehall Castle. Battle begins. And they do have guys up there.
The gate to the drawbridge is shut tight. We must find a way to open it, and quickly.
There should be a mechanism nearby.
Leave our pursuers to me. Open the gate, whatever it takes.
Board the boat from this drawbridge and make your escape. Defeat all surrounding foes to ensure safe passage. Pull the lever to open the gate and reach the drawbridge. To open the gate, move a unit to a square adjacent to the lever. Break through the gate and capture the drawbridge to make your escape before the enemy surrounds you. So, do we have a time limit here, I wonder? Basics of battle. Enemy firing range. When moving a unit, some squares will be colored purple. That means that squares within enemy attack range. If an enemy is able to attack a friendly unit next turn, a red line connecting them will appear. Take care to move vulnerable units out of harm's way.
I will end this.
So we can see these are purple. Those two guys can pile on her. Okay, so the TP are those diamonds, it looks like. Okay, there's the inventory. I'd rather save up for Slumber Stab.
My turn.
Who's the dude on the bird? He went? Okay, so if I go here, who can hit me? Those two. If I go here, I can get hit by 3 guys. Is there a way to see? Okay, there's still some ways before you. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the flank.
Here I come.
That's kind of lame. See, I think we can probably, yeah, I'm just better off doing this.
Now!
I don't know what that symbol means.
Let us pry out their weakness.
What do I have? Oh, right. I almost messed that up. So, unfortunately, his things are single target. That is a little heartbreaking. I don't know if they're, like, do they all have the same range, I wonder? So I'm gonna bulwark Roland since he's the one they're probably gonna be aiming for.
I shall do my best.
And it's important to note you do get EXP for using buffs, since not every strategy game will let you do that. Okay, that can be an awesome move. I didn't really read that the first time around. So I'm not gonna use it because we're just gonna off him right here.
This
Seriously?
ends here.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear.
Cool heads shall prevail.
You won't beat me!
Sadly, no one's in a position to follow up.
Now then, to work.
So I'm a little disappointed this is just one range. Okay, now that I see how that works, let's change this a bit. Okay, that's even better than I thought it would be.
Allow me.
So, Scorch.
I will end this.
Trying to figure out who goes next. Unfortunately, I don't recognize pictures yet.
Leave it to me.
Loot. Fill enemies to drop loot. Move it to contain a bag of loot. It'll be out of your inventory if you win.
For victory.
Actually, I think I can cause the most trouble by going here.
Have another!
Time to take flight.
So I'm gonna go for this one to try to cripple his accuracy.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
And I want to say my advantage here is going to be the follow-up attacks. Which never came.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear.
Me too! For the honor of House Walford!
I'm not seeing anything about getting the archer's attention just yet. Actually, if I just take him head on. So this even does more damage than just the longsword. I wonder if it just slows Serenoa's turn then.
Nice try!
Pursuing party has emerged from the castle.
It's the prince! Seize him!
Quickly now, before more arrive.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I'll take you on!
I'm a little concerned about the wall not being here anymore.
My turn.
I don't know why his... Yeah, I don't know.
Where was I?
For victory! Huh.
Here I
Yeah,
come.
there's quite a few things that they just haven't explained that I'm not quite getting. So he's 11 turns out. I was a little concerned this was going to be like tactics where someone
Let me
in the
show you what
way
I've learned.
could interfere with quite a bit. Anyway, Scorch. Wow, reduce the 1-dude assault.
Oh, careless of me.
So, icons will appear telling you if the enemy is weak, attacks from behind are guaranteed critical, position behind enemy and with physical attack, you'll... Huh. So, you're guaranteed, does that mean the side normally is
Let
only
us
like a
try out
chance
their
of working?
weakness.
Splendid!
I shall protect you.
Wow.
Just as I planned.
Yeah, I think if I wanted to, I probably could kill those guys.
Oh, impossible! That's it?
Good try! For the honor of House Walford!
Yeah, this is the only way to guarantee it.
What have we here? For my kingdom!
Your orders?
$99. Yeah, I'm actually good to stop there. I need to get used to her double tapping stuff, because then I would have stabbed him first, then hit him with a sleep move.
My turn.
Can the archer do this?
Huh! Did you see that? Yes!
Time to take flight. This ends now!
Okay, even though that was horribly overkill, it's still nice that you can get all the EXP and stuff from it.
Your orders?
It's open! Go!
Oh no, reinforcements.
Don't let them escape! Capture the royal family! Kill any others who stand in your way! Protect the prince!
No matter how many come, our blades will keep them at bay.
They've overrun the bridge already. Very well. We cut our way through.
Quietuses do not use up a turn, can be triggered instantaneously. A single quietus can be used only once per battle.
Let me heal your wounds.
I don't know if he's even gonna get in the battle in time, but hey, we'll top him off just in case.
That's the stuff. Come at me!
Now then, to work.
I shan't hold back.
Let us pry out their weakness.
I shall do my best.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Yeah, I'm gonna just end it here.
That's it?
For the honor of House Walford!
When the actual game comes out, I may look into trying to stay and fight, but since it's just a demo and nothing carries over, I'm just gonna go forward. Yeah, he's awake.
I won't lose!
Here I come.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to ignore him.
I will end this. I feel stronger already.
I don't know how the status effects work exactly yet.
Death must wait.
Well, he has that under
I shall
control.
do what I can.
I'll take you on!
Let us pry out their weakness.
That'll do!
My knowledge grows deeper.
So, it falls to me.
Definitely hoping I can get some more stuff done with him.
Defeat is not an option.
That's it?
I fight for peace.
Putting her out front is kind of reckless, but I'm just that cocky at the moment.
My turn.
This battle is ours.
That's lame.
The winds of change
Okay, we did
are
get a new
blowing.
ability.
I will end this.
Anyway, where he is now, he should not be able to shoot me. So I'm just gonna sit here and stab him to death.
Yeah.
Wow.
Death must wait.
Why are you using that now, man? Oh, that's why.
That went well.
I shall try my level best.
Now!
I shall do what I can.
I can keep fighting.
I've been waiting for this!
That's a little lame. Let's go here. Okay, so that does work that way.
Time for some research.
From where shall we strike?
It ends here!
My stratagem is superior.
Impossible! For victory! Yes!
Time to take flight.
It's a little tempting, but I think the bow is good enough. Nope, it's not. 80% chance of blindness. I think that would have been a kill had I just outright did it.
I will end this.
It's over. I will end this.
I don't know if you can stack the passives or not. Let's test it.
Aye, I'll keep on then. Done it now! Hurts, don't it? Me too! Gotcha! Look at me learning.
I must hope
This is what I wanted to see him do sooner.
I see a path to victory.
I want to give this to the princess because she's gonna hit that guy pretty well. The 2 shield dudes pretty hard when her turn comes around.
Thank you.
Time to work.
My turn. It ends here.
Here I come.
Perfect. And now I'll go back and grab this. Maxwell should be biting the bullet here. And that's it.
Oh, careless of me! Oh, impossible! My spear grows heavy. Keep the prince.
It's like, I wonder if he's a recruitable character and you have to make sure he doesn't die in order to keep him going.
They're good.
So she got the boosted heal because of her low HP.
Come at me!
Time for some research.
Huh.
Most interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Blazing
This power will
chains.
protect us.
Now, unfortunately, I can't collect that item unless they're just going to give it to me for being there. It's possible that's just like your end drop thing. So the kudo system, we have to see what that's actually used for. I didn't push Y to look. Oh well.
The boat arrives. Come, with speed!
Prince Roland, will you leave your brother unavenged?
You!
Go! Leave this place. The Archduke will be content with your father's head.
Never. Esfrost will answer for its crimes today.
Your Highness!
A shame. You might have lived a long life.
So long as I stand, you'll do him no harm.
Sir Maxwell!
My prince, you are responsible for more than just your own life now. You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
My friends of House Wolfort, I leave Prince Roland in your care.
Let me go!
Release him to me, and there may be mercy for you yet, Maxwell.
Tis you who should be seeking mercy.
Must you do this? Very well.
You were only toying with me at the tourney.
Only a fool shows what they can do when the stakes are so trifling.
I could not have said it better myself. How do you still stand?
You were this realm's fiercest warrior, Dawn Spear. But today your sun sets, and a new age begins!
Hopefully we'll recognize him later when we see him without his mask. Just saying.
And so it was that the once proud kingdom of Glenbrook did fall. Esfrost seized control of the Crown City, threatening to bring the surrounding domains under its iron yoke. Now the Archduke's army marches upon House Wolfort's stronghold, where Prince Roland is being sheltered by his loyal friends and allies.
Chapter 7, Forced Hands, Fractured Bonds. Okay, let's do a quick sweep of the map to see if there may be like an event somewhere we can watch. I kind of doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to try. So back into the castle we go, I guess. Still need to find out what those kudos are used for.
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
Thank you for the escort. You may go now.
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
ever eager to please, isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant. Congratulations on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Fawkes was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the three great houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
Wolford is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
Speaking of royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail. Yet here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
Once things have calmed, I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned. A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
Father.
Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed. 3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations. The opening of the Grand Norzelian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our 3 nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all. But King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream. As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach, your King Regna schemed in the shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Esfrost, my dear cousin, and the man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware of this plot, King Regna had him assassinated in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzant, but you as well. The very people who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring. And so we were left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge Dragan's murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations. What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
I do not. But I beg of you, spare my children.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you. The punishment for these crimes is death. Off with his head!
Roland, Cordelia, the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos. With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace, and in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
Okay, I see there's actually 3. So yeah, they're definitely channeling some of Final Fantasy tactics here with all these events happening in the world at large. So we'll start with Hyzant and work our way west.
Minister Sorsley.
What is it this time, Booker?
We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolfort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what did the others think of the matter? At any rate, I must speak with His Holiness at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed, you may have the right of it. My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you? Send a raven to His Holiness. Tell him that his faithful servant Sorsley would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
Grace, House Fawkes has failed you. I have failed you. High House, damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call. How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
Whatever is House Telior to do? With King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves. Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight to the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolfort were to fight at their side, they say Prince Roland is in Wolfort's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray. Or will they? The Wolforts may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost, in return for amnesty for their own domain. if it comes to that. Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall. Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
So I'm wondering if there's like an incentive to actually watching these, or if they're just there for story. Like, do they affect something behind the scenes? Because I know we're coming to the part where there's 3 different characters you can recruit, and I think you can only get 2 of them. Having made their escape by boat, Sarah Noah and his retinue finally make their way back to the house, Wolford Domain. But what awaits them there?
Lord Serenoa! Oh, thank the heavens that you're safe.
It is good to be home.
Castle Wolfort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
Benedict, there is news.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm. His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed, we must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Simone.
Huh? What is it? Has something befallen Father? Father!
Lord Simone, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Simone. Not now, of all times.
Father! Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I still need you. Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Simone. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No. It cannot be.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities. And the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell. You too abandon me now?
Ah.
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Doing one last sweep before we get into the next fight. Alright, we do have an encampment scene first. So, cue more scenes, I'm afraid.
My lord, the Esfrosti army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much.
Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
But see, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects.
So here's the choice that determines who joins you. So, of the three choices that are the three people you can recruit, one is a loyalist, one of them is loyal to the domain, not the prince, and then the third one is like intermediate or so you can get this third one whichever way you go. Huh. Alright, Ponder. Yeah, these all kind of suck. They're like, there's no decision here. I was expecting this one to be the intermediate one, like domain, prince, etc. I'm going with this one.
The more I ponder, the more the solution escapes me.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Doctor, we have 2 patients.
Medina there is one of the 3 characters.
Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the believer.
Your Holiness, as you wish.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this?
Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolfert possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then, would House Wolfert accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a doctor, that would be a boon. For we fear the war shall not end soon.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
Then let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
Inspired by her deeply held convictions, Medina joined the cause. Her skills will serve her well in battle. She can increase the potency of items as well as use multiple items in a single turn. Definitely hoping the loading screens are much faster when this game finally comes out. Anyway. Is she the only one we can get? It's possible that you may get the other one here. Let's see.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
Their hearts are divided, but a compliant argument may yet change some minds. To sway them, I will need more information. Perhaps I should ask around town. Going out, my lord. Yes, I would hear the wisdom of my people. Understood, my lord. When your work is done, pray speak to me once more. I will do just that, thank you. Let me investigate some more, and then return when I have knowledge that might sway minds. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you may cast a single vote, but you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Furthermore, before voting commences, you may speak to others to persuade them to change their mind. Whether or not your attempt at persuasion succeeded, however, will not be known for sure until the votes are cast. The key to successful persuasion is gathering the necessary information beforehand. Head into town, see what knowledge you may be gleaned from the people. Huh. Even the healer is trying to hand him over. A terror like none other came over me when I saw the state in which you returned, my lord. I assume anything we can pick up will sparkle, so this place is kind of empty at the moment. The Salt Iron War had just broken out in earnest when Esfrost's foundries began producing arms and armor forged of iron, the likes of which we'd never seen. 'Twas a great boon to an already impressive army. Year long they brought destruction to every corner of the realm. As I hear, the Esfrost army, or is it supposed to be Esfrosty, I don't remember, remains the most mighty on the continent. I pray that we will not about to relive that bloody age. $100 of whatever their currency is. Long have I heard rumors of secret traps that dot the Wolford domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make quick work of any intruders, though I can't help but wonder why keep such a valuable weapon so secret. Secret traps, hard to say what this might mean for us. They might well be employed to give us an advantage in battle, but at what cost to our own? And this on the eve of a new age of harmony. What could the Archduke be thinking? Like, if you can go inside the buildings, I was kind of hoping there'd be, like, someone there to talk to, you know? Like, here. Mother's not herself today. Has something scary happened? Has the Crown City truly fallen? What madness is this? Is it true? Has Esfrost attacked the Crown City? How could the High Houses have let this happen? I shudder to think there's a bounty on Prince Roland's head. The boy's always been a friend to the people. Says he's be delivered alive. I'd wish they have no plans of executing him, at least not anytime soon. I should let the others know of this. So that's if you want to flip for Frederica. There's commotion in the capital to be sure, but all will be over soon. The Dawnspear will see to that. The sun won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls, as if that were to ever happen. Sir Maxwell laid down his life so that we might see another day. We must do all in our power to see that his noble sacrifice was not in vain. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick sweep to make sure that everything does sparkle. I had a mind to make my way to the capital, but the high road's blocked. What's the meaning of this anyway? I've got mouths to feed at home. So, is that all we can do here? This leaves a little bit to be desired. Return to the council chamber, my lord.